Things that Vince loves to do, let's put number 1, golf.
Fishing.
Camping, fishing, golf, basketball, golf.
I can kill a mean drive.
Basically just hanging out with friends.
Doing what everybody else is doing. Doesn't want to be different.
March 23rd, 1999, the year I was born, doctors found out I had 2 holes in my heart. They said that I had to get older to patch it.
They actually did do the surgery down in Milwaukee when he was 4.5 months old. And then they said he would stay the same or he might get worse, we don't know. So we took him home and everything was great for about 6 years.
6 years later, we thought he had the flu. Come to find out, his liver was enlarged because his heart was failing. So basically, he was slowly dying right there in front of us. I mean, you've never felt so scared and alone in your life as you're following that ambulance to Milwaukee, knowing that your son might require a heart transplant.
When I remember waking up in a room and Berlin heart was connected to me, like 2 hoses connected right here, the big tube, to a 250-pound machine to my left.
Vince had the Berlin heart for probably about 2.5 weeks. Yeah. They call that a bridge to transplant.
It's just a little round circular device, and it basically kind of sat on his stomach, and the tubes went up underneath the chest and hooked up to the heart.
He had time then to heal a little bit while they looked for the perfect heart.
I mean, it was a pretty amazing little device. It really was.
Mm-hmm. So he was actually the first patient we had on a Berlin heart here, and he was able to make it safely to transplant with that.
Today's just a routine clinic visit. He comes in, he gets the echo, the EKG, and the stress tests so they can check the heart function.
We obviously want to keep close track on him. He's still at risk every day for developing rejection. He's at risk for developing other problems with the heart. I think Vincent's been successful in a lot of ways. You know, we do a lot of different testing and his heart has been great. So he has had no rejection. He's able to do very well on an exercise test. We do a formal test where he gets on the treadmill and he runs. And he tests out just like any other kid you would expect to play sports. So he tests out to be as athletic and as fit as the average kid.
Are you gonna play basketball this winter? Okay. You probably have to get in a little different shape than golf.
Yeah.
He's been able to take his meds religiously, do everything that we've asked of him, and there's probably an element of luck in there too, but he hasn't had any rejection and he's been able to just thrive and do all the things he wants to do.
Any new issues at all? Anything that's happened?
No, everything's been really good.
Besides clinical care, we have so many other resources. We have social work services in place, psychology in place. We have the pharmacist that works with Vincent to make sure that he's taking his meds. Vincent always sees those at least once or twice a year. So we'll probably hold on to him for a while as he goes through college and just kind of watch him.
We're excited for him. We're scared for him. I mean, but it's all a part of growing up, and he's doing it so well. He's 17 right now. He's looking at colleges in the next couple of years, and it's scary for all of us, but we know he can do it, and that's why we push him and we make sure he's taking his medicine, that he knows his medicine. We're preparing him to be an adult.
We've only been doing heart transplant in children in the US for 34 years, so a little bit of the future is unknown. 10 years from now, I expect that things will be at least a little bit different from what we're doing right now, and hopefully we can offer Vincent something even better, whether that's a medication, whether that's a stem cells, or some other innovation is hard to say.
I feel like I'm a normal kid. I go to the hospital every 3 months just for checkups, but I still feel like a normal kid.
People always ask me, what does a transplant patient look like? I assume they're small, I assume they don't grow well, and Vincent's playing high school basketball and is captain of his golf team, and I think lives a very good life. I think the family has been incredibly happy with just how much stuff he's been able to do.
I have no restrictions. I can play golf, I can play basketball, I can do whatever I want. I mean, it couldn't get any better.